Once upon a time, there was a little monkey who decided to hike a new trail in the forest. He didn't want to be alone. He wanted company. Right at the beginning of the trail, he meets another friendly little monkey. The two look at each other, feel a connection, and decide to hike together. The leaves shine, the sky is clear, everything feels light. But deep in the forest, hidden among the branches, another curious little monkey watches. He wasn't invited, but he follows the couple unnoticed. He wants attention too. He wants affection too. And so begins the triangle, without fanfare, without announcement, without warning. Just a third step on the two-way trail. And before you know it, the journey no longer has just one destination. The forest looks the same, but the energy changes. The air grows heavier. The shadows grow longer. And neither monkey knows exactly why. A little further on, a sign appears hanging between the trees. "You are special." The three little monkeys see her. And inside each one thinks, this one is for meth problem is that everyone thinks they're the only special ones. Smiles, expectations, hearts swelling. But beneath the sign, dry leaves cover a trap. As they step together, the ground sinks a little. Nothing serious, but enough to raise a red flag. Something's wrong here. Trust begins to waver. Who's most important? Who's at the center? Who's on the outside? The original monkey begins to share glances, conversations, time. The other two sense it. They don't say it, but they feel it. The first trap on the love triangle trail is this illusion of exclusivity. When three people compete for something that was meant to be between two, the emotional game becomes a competition. And no one wins. Further ahead, the trail splits into three paths. The main monkey despairs. He tries to place a paw on each path. He goes one way, then back. He runs the other, then hesitates. He tries to keep the two monkeys close. But the more he tries to balance, the more he loses his balance. One starts running ahead. The other sits and crosses his arms. And the middle monkey becomes increasingly lost, trying to please both, but unable to support either. The forest begins to darken. The atmosphere grows tense. Jealousy appears among the branches. Distrust creeps down the leaves, and silence begins to scream. The path of division is confusing, chaotic. No one knows where they're going because no one has a clear direction. And in this attempt to please everyone, the little monkey even loses himself. Fatigue, guilt, doubts. The forest doesn't forgive those who try to walk with a broken heart. In a moment of inattention, one of the monkeys steps wrong and falls into a deep, dark, and silent hole. Inside, a rusty sign reads, "Only you care." And this little monkey, injured, begins to repeat to itself, "I'm the only one who truly loves. That's why I'm here." He waits. He suffers. He believes that, because of so much love, the other little monkey will come and save him. But the reality is harsh. The little monkey up there is distracted. Maybe you didn't even notice the fall. Maybe you did, but you were too busy taking care of the other side of the triangle. And thus the role of emotional victim. The one who loves more, who accepts everything, who endures for love, but who, in practice, remains trapped in a hole of abandonment disguised as affection. The forest doesn't play dirty, it only reflects back what you accept. After so many missed encounters, the little monkey decides to return to the beginning of the trail. And there it is, the first trap. The same sign, "You are special." The heart races. Memory tries to convince. This time it will be different. He steps again, and sinks again. It's the loop. The love triangle isn't a straight line. It's circular. Promise, passion, dispute, pain, separation, and a new beginning. Those who don't learn what the forest wanted to show them end up back at the same point. They get tired. They repeat. They burn out. Returning to the first trap is a clear sign that the lesson has not yet been understood, and that emptiness is disguised as hope. Between the twisted branches, there's a barely visible trail. Small, narrow, with no conspicuous signs. But there's a word carved on an inconspicuous stone. Self-esteem. It's a path that only one of the little monkeys decides to follow. He's tired of running, of pleasing, of waiting. He decides to walk alone. First, it's difficult. The silence hurts. The loneliness weighs heavily. But soon the sound of birds returns. Light pierces the trees. And he realizes, when we stop seeking validation outside, we find clarity within. The forest opens up. And the little monkey understands that a trail for two only works when they both want to walk in the same direction, with their feet firmly on the ground. A love triangle is a dangerous forest, full of traps, illusions, and deep holes. But those who learn to escape discover a new path, the path of truth within themselves.